Hello! Watch yours truly, David Kwong, speak about daily games using words which total 5. Okay, that was pretty terrible. But I am here to teach you how you can win at Wordle every single time. My name is indeed David Kwong, and I am a New York Times crossword puzzle constructor, puzzle designer, and magician. And if you've been on Twitter over the last couple of months, you have undoubtedly seen people post their yellow and green squares. And the game has been such a hit that the New York Times just purchased it to be part of their games section. And it's a very simple game. Here's how it works. You have to guess the key word using 5-letter guesses. If you get a green square, that means your letter is correct and it's in the right place. If it's yellow, it's in there somewhere else. Okay, here are some tips so you can crush it at Wordle. There are 2 main strategies. The first, get it in 6 and make sure you never bust. The second, guess it in as few turns as possible so you can brag about it on Twitter. But this is a little riskier and you might bust from time to time. So strategy number 1, you don't care if you solve it in 3 or 5 guesses, more information is better. Let's say your first guess is rakes. Guess a completely different word to get more information, like dingo. Now you have more information. In fact, knowing what letters are not in the secret word is just as valuable. So here, you might be able to work out that the word is drown. Strategy number 2, solve it in as few guesses as possible so you can brag about it in your ultra-competitive group text. Hey, if you don't swing for the fences, you'll never hit those home runs, right? Okay, so here's what you do. Let's say you have A-I-N-T in green, but is the word paint, saint, or taint? You can try for one of them, and if you hit it, it's Wordle party time. Using strategy number 1, you might guess pesto to figure out what that missing letter is. Now, if you play in hard mode, then you're forced to keep the letters that you get right, and the pesto strategy goes right out the window. Whichever strategy you choose, guessing words that have a lot of common letters is key. So you might start with beast, or siren, or laser. I like doing stare, followed by doing and lucky. That really helps me blanket the entire alphabet. Just for fun, if you wanted to cover 20 of the 26 letters with 4 guesses, you could do junks, womp, calyx, and fritz. Now, some very smart people have looked at the Wordle source code and have analyzed the word list. They've figured out that rote, an obsolete variant of the word wrote, is the best word to start with. And with perfect play, you can always find the secret word in 5 turns if you start with wrote. Other top words are raise, rail, an obsolete word meaning rail, soar, a young hawk, and Ariel, a mermaid. Just kidding, it's an Arabian mountain gazelle or something like that. What are all these crazy words? Don't worry. While these words are allowed as guesses, they will never be the secret word, which only comes from a smaller list of common words that were curated by the creator and his partner. Some more tips. None of the secret words are plurals that end in S. So if you've worked out the letters A-C-E-L-S, the answer is probably scale and not laces, and probably not clays, a Scottish word for clothes. Also, don't sleep on that Y as a vowel. Psych, crypt, tryst. But usually that Y is at the end of a word, so you can party with money, honey. Next, watch out for duplicate letters. Abby, llama, robot. One of these days we're gonna get kayak or geese, and when the word is mama, a lot of people's heads are gonna explode. Also, Wordle is a social game. So if you see a lot of people posting gray squares in their first guess, maybe you start with your first word having less common letters. Skip the bread and go straight to the gumbo. Overall, just have fun. I start with stare every morning and it is boring. Mix it up with words like glyph or psalm, or your favorite South American relative of the raccoon, the coati. And now I'm gonna call up 3 of my friends here from BuzzFeed to use these strategies to see if they can take down Wordle.
So, we'll start with the top strategy word.
Yeah, let's go with this statistically the top word to use, which is wrote. I've never used it before, but I feel like it's gonna be really good.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
Right, the O and the T's not there. I'm thinking maybe T is at the front of the word.
Yeah.
Stove? How about stove?
Stove or stole?
S-T-U-V-E.
Okay, let's try with
All right,
L.
stole. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, so close. Those.
Those.
Those. How about
It's
that?
gotta be those.
Oh my god, I hope we get it on a third try.
It's gotta be those.
I'm
Alright.
so happy we got this on a third try.
Is this the best one you've ever done?
This is the first time I've gotten on a third try.
Wow.
Teamwork.
This was awesome.
Oh, yeah. Literally the best one you've ever done.
Hope you enjoyed these tips and happy wordling. I bid you adieu, adios, aloha, and later, Gator. Peace.